coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. Big love, man. Big love. I appreciate you all. We back at it again, man. 33 years of prison stories. Appreciate the support, man, for all the videos. I want to tell y'all now off the top, we need to hit that like button and subscribe if you are not subscribed. 70-something% of the people watching my videos are not subscribed. That's mind-boggling to me. But we need to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So take a little minute and subscribe. Hit the like button. Share these videos and you know, make this algorithm move, man, so we can get more players up in this party, man. We can get more players up in this party. We trying to start a movement here with this Banky Pound movement, spreading positive energy all over the world. That's our goal. That's our destination. That's what we're going to do. So hit that subscribe button and come on, join this party, man. TVP stand up salute. Today I'm gonna give man, today I'm gonna give y'all a crazy one, man. It's a crazy one. This is about one of my Cellys, man, but he also was my homeboy. And I'm gonna tell y'all, man, it was a crazy situation, man. It was a crazy situation. As I told y'all, you know, when you got a homie, you always got to show that love. You always got to try to make everything work. So you got to go above and beyond. And trust me when I tell y'all this one was testing me, because this is my homeboy. Not only was he my homeboy, he's from my side of the town. He from Southeast DC. Stand up. That's what's up. But let me tell y'all right now, this brother, we called him Southeast, and they put him in the cell with me. And he's a good brother now. Good brother all the way around the board. Good brother. But my brother hygiene was on zero. When I tell y'all zero, I mean zero, man. He smelled like, man, yesterday's news, man. You know, and I ain't say nothing to him at first. I just was going with the flow and filling him out. But, man, he just, you know, and he played basketball. He played basketball a lot. So he would go outside and play ball and be sweaty and you know, all musty and everything from balling. And he'll come back in and everybody be getting in line and you know, racing and trying to get their spot to get in the shower. He be just as calm as I don't know. He go out there and start playing cards and all that, the dry sweat, dry all up on him and everything. And I'm like, man, what, you know what I'm saying? What, you know? And let me tell you, I watched him and I'm like, I'm trying to figure him out at first, see what he doing. But what I figured out later on, he was going back in the cell. So when I leave, he'll go bird bath. He'll get in the zinc and wash himself up, you know, a little washcloth. We call that bird bath in prison. He'll hit himself off with a washcloth or whatnot. But, you know, if you've been out there balling and doing all that stuff, man, you need a shower. You need to get all that stuff up off you. But that was his routine, you know. And like I say, he had a little body odor. But that won't nothing. And I tell you nothing. I mean nothing compared to what was coming out of his mouth, man. That breath coming out of his mouth, man, was like a 1-2 hook from Tyson, man, with bare knuckles in 86, 87. So if you knew who Tyson was back then, you know what I'm talking about. Man, this dude breath, man, was out of this world, man. It was like, I don't know, man. I can't even put a scent on it, man. It was like hot lava, you know, mixed with, you know, skunk and feces. I mean, it was just horrible. He have said things to me, and I've caught a whiff of it, and it just like made me weak. That's how bad his breath was. But I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt because he's my homie, and I'm trying to, be cool and cordial about the situation. Man, I even offered him when he came in the cell, he didn't have much. You know, you could see he traveled light. He didn't have no whole lot of property, no whole lot of nothing. I offered him, which I do to most of my sellers, but even more so my homies, I offered him toothpaste, soap, deodorant, food, all of that stuff. Do you know he took the food He took the food. He gave me back the deodorant, the toothpaste, the soap. He said he was good on that. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm thinking in my mind, he got some here somewhere that I don't know about. But little do I know, later on I'll find out why he say that. But he take the food and he say he appreciate it, all this and all that. But he say, I don't need that. So I'm thinking, cool, that I respect that. Somebody try to give you something. If you don't need it, don't take it. Some dudes, they'll take what you try to give them, even though they got some in the cut, they'll still take it anyway, just being greedy. So I respected the fact he said he didn't need it and he gave it back. So, like I say, time go on, man. We in the cell together, we chilling. It's rough in there, cause it's rough in there, cause I can smell it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no question I can smell it. And I had a TV, and I'm on the bottom bunk. He ain't got no TV. So he on the top bunk. So we would I would sit down that night and watch TV or whatever, and he'll be on the top bunk and I'm watching the TV. Now the cells is super small. So the TV may be like right here, and I'm like, the bunk is right here. So we laying there and watch TV. So he might lean over the top bunk and be watching the TV as well, because it's on the shelf. And we watching, but he would be breathing, just regular breathing. And man, this brother be coming down there and I'm watching this TV, man. They be like, boom, 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 boom. I mean, just hit me, man. Hitting me hard. If he breathe hard or laugh, woo, it was rough, man. It was rough. And I'm trying to deal with it because, like I say, he a homie. But he ain't young. He ain't really young. He ain't number like 2 or 3 years younger than me, And he on like his third or fourth bit. Right, so like I said, I'm being more tolerant than I usually be because that's my homie. Plus, that's the only problem that we really got in there, And every time the door's open, he out the cell, he gone, he doing his thing, he ripping and running. He ain't bothering me, he ain't in my way. It's just that hygiene, man, that hygiene. That's the only problem that we really rocking with. So now, it get to the point where every time I'm out the cell, somebody else is making it their business to pull up on me or say something to me, or when we in mid-conversation or talking about something, they'll say, shh, man, yo, Celly in that breath, man. And yo, Celly breath hot as I don't know what. Man, what's wrong with your Celly breath? And this is the crazy part. Not only was his breath like that, but also he had a missing tooth in front. What we call in prison, we call a buck naked. So he had a buck naked in front and everything. And he would get right up on you and be talking like, yo, what's up, like Cat Williams said, all H words, like, what I'm saying, huh, how you, and all that, man, that breath be boom, boom, I mean, so cats be talking about him, but they wouldn't say nothing to him because he can rumble, you know what I'm saying, he can rumble and he will rumble, you know what I'm saying, so they wouldn't say nothing to him, so they was trying to say something to me with the reverse psychology saying that I'm going to say something to him, so I know what it was. But at the same time, they wouldn't say nothing to him. He'd go out there, like I say, he be balling, and they know he'll rumble because he get fouled or they get talking, and he'd be like, what's up? What's up, Joe? I mean, what's up? He ready to go. He on call. So they know he won't no chump, but they was like talking about him behind his back, but they wouldn't really say it to his face because they wanted me to pass the message to him. And like I say, I was a victim of that. I was a victim just as much as them because he talking to me more than anybody. So I can smell it on every day. I'm with him every day. So I'm like, boom, and I'm trying to figure him out. But when you think about it, that's a hard subject, to go to a man and say, look, bro, you know what I'm saying, man, you need to tighten up on your hygiene, bro. That's a hard subject, man, because you don't know how that can go. That could go a lot of ways. You see what I'm saying? That could go south at any time. But it was a true statement. It was a true bill. So, anyway, like I say, we go on. Dudes is talking to me about it. He go out there a lot, too, in the park to play cards. He like to play cards. He play spades. He get to playing and running his mouth and talk. Dudes play cards with him every day, but then, I don't know if because he winning or losing, whatever, but then when he ain't around, they talking about how funky he smell, how his breath is, this, that, and the third. So, they would never have the nerve or the heart to go tell him to his face. But they talked about him at all times. And then, man, he liked to, he didn't really have a lot, so he ate that bulk meat. You know, that's what we call it there, that bulk meat. That's kitchen food. Everything out the kitchen he eat because he didn't have a lot of personal, you know, stuff like a commissary or stuff like that. He won't get no money in that I knew of because he won't go in the commissary. So everything he had was, as far as food wise, he had to eat them 3 hots that they give you, which is just miserable. Ain't no other word. It's horrible. So he had to eat it because that's all he had. Although I would try to give him food from time to time. Sometimes he'd take it and sometimes he'd say he all right. You know what I'm saying? But he ate them 3 meals a day. Now, if you eating them 3 meals a day, I'm going to tell you something. Anybody who been in prison will tell you, especially in Virginia, if you eating them Jones and you eating that bulk meat, you pass gas, man, and you can kill somebody. You pass gas and you can literally kill somebody because that bulk meat, it comes out, man. It comes out your pores. It comes out your, when you use the bathroom, man. It's just, man, it's just, woo, it's like worse than worse. And you know when dudes eating that stuff, they walk around and you might be walking through the park or something and somebody done pass gas, one of them dudes that eat all that kitchen food, eat that bulk meat, you walking through and you walk through that cloud of funk and you might be, man, you'll get weak in your knees, man. I'm telling y'all, man, this stuff may sound funny, but it was serious. It was real. It was real in there, man. Them dudes eat that bulk meat, man. They pass gas, man. You know it, man. You can smell it. It's different. You know, they go in there and use that bathroom, and it seeps out into the pod. You can smell it, man. That joint was serious, man. That is serious. You know, I ain't eat it. I ain't eat it, period. You know what I'm saying? I ain't food with it. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk. I ain't eat the kitchen food. I stayed locked up 30-something years. I ain't eat that kitchen food when they started that bulk meat. I ain't eat that kitchen food for over 20-something years. You know, I don't fool with it. I really personally think it's the cause. A lot of dudes who did a lot of time getting that colon cancer and stuff like that, I think it's the cause of it because that meat was processed, man, and it had no name to it. It was a pork, beef, poultry. What was it? They call it bulk meat. What was it? You know, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I know I ain't eat it. I ain't want no parts of it. But dudes ate it off of necessity, and you actually had some dudes who liked it. But I'm going to tell you one thing. When it came out of you, whoo, man, hey, it smelled like some stuff you ain't never smelled before. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. It was horrible, man. It was vicious. But he used to eat that, and so when he go use that bathroom, man, it's crucial in there. It's vicious. You know, I try to stay out the way. If he say he got to use the bathroom, I be trying to wait till count clear. Wait till count clear something, bro. Let me get up out here where I ain't got, you know, I don't want to be up under that type of press, you know. So yeah, usually he was cool with that and he'll let me get on up out there. But man, it was a terrible thing, man, messing with him with that type of practices that he did. So I can remember when it was just I was getting fed up with it myself, but I was dealing with it, you know. And I remember going out in the pod one time, the dudes was saying something to me about it again. And I asked, I said, man, won't y'all tell him, man? Why y'all keep telling me? And I'm just saying, you in there with him, man. I know you can smell that stuff too, man. You got to be able to smell that stuff, man. I said, yeah, man, but I mean, y'all keep telling me like I can make a grown man, you know what I'm saying? They're like, man, that's your homeboy, man. He always coming out here, man, coming to the spade game, talking trash and smiling, little buck nigga in his mouth, man, bro, smelling like skunk, man. I said, man, go ahead, man. Y'all tell that man. I said, man, y'all want me to call him over? Nah, don't call him. Okay, then, why y'all telling me? You know what I'm saying? But that's all they used to do was tell me. And I'm going to tell you, man, you eat that bulk meat. Whew, man, I remember going in the cell one time. He had used the bathroom. He must have used the bathroom prior to me going in there. He had left out. But the smell was still in there. So I walk in the joint. I remember walking in the cell, and I'm like, what in the world? So I literally started looking around. I'm looking up under the bunk. I'm pulling the lockers out, looking around the locker. You know what I'm saying? So he come in the cell, and he be like, what's up? You lost something? I'm like, man, what in the, I'm like, you can't smell that in here? He said, what? I said, man, it's funky as I don't know what in here, dog. I said, I'm looking to see if somebody threw a bag of feces or something in here, man. That's how bad it's smelling here, dog. He like, I can't smell it. I said, man, you tripping. That's how bad it's smelling there. That's that bulk meat in effect, you know. And then he said, I just used the bathroom about 5 minutes ago. I said, boy, if that's you smelling like that, after effect, man, they might use you. They might use you, man. Use that stuff for chemical warfare, bro. You know, and he like laughing. I'm like, I'm dead serious, man. That's just how bad the odor is. It's just out of this world. It's just a pungent, just, man, it's vicious. So, time go on like that. We rocking and we rolling with the situation, man. And then next thing you know, somebody said something to me about it again. I get up in the cell, man, and I actually tell him, man. I said, man, I made it up in my mind. I said, man, I'm going to say something to him. People keep saying something to me. I'm going to say something to him, see how the situation pan out. So I pull up on him, man. I wait till we get in the cell. We wait till the count clear and everything. I said, look, homie, man, let me holler at you about something. He was like, what's up? I said, listen, I ain't trying to be funny. I ain't trying to push nothing at you. I'm just coming at you 100. You know, you my little homie. I'm just letting you know. I said, man, everybody in the pod keep pulling up on me, talking about your hygiene, more so about your brother, saying you like to talk to people, man, you in people's face and everything, man, and say your brother smell like a hot mess, dog. And they telling me, I'm tired of hearing, you know, I feel like they scared to tell you, or they think you might take it the wrong way or whatever. I said, but they tell me that, man, I heard something about that every day, at least once a day. I said, now I'm letting you know, from me to you, homie, with no shot stone, bruh, your bruh be jumping, man. Real talk. I mean, that junk be jumping. So I said, I got some cosmetics, man. Like I told you, I got some deodorant. I got some toothpaste. You can have it. You don't owe me nothing or nothing. You can have that. That's from me to you. But I'm letting you know your junk be jumping, bro. So that's man to man. That's a pull-up. Hey, my dude, my people, my brother looked me straight in the eye and said, oh, I know. Yeah, believe that, I know. And I don't care what they say. I'm telling you why. I don't care.
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.